The way this man pulled up, I can assure you, I'll put my left nut on it. Ain't a single dry pussy in the zip code of that man right now. He said, I live at 0650. Where them hoes? Y'all ever see a cool anime edit or some crazy cool AMV and think to yourself, man, this shit goes hard? Or think to yourself, that guy fucks. I'll answer my own question for you. We all have. Every single character in this video has looked like that guy or girl without the help from any edit. Man, fuck a boss fight. Whether it's the first day of school, a court date, or even your funeral, how you arrive matters. And everybody in this video clearly got that memo. We're gonna be looking at some of the hardest, disrespectful, spicy, some even zesty pull-ups in all of anime. And I can't think of a better place to start than Exhibit A. We all know what we're looking at when Naruto pulled up and saved the Leaf Village. All right, let's set the scene. Pain rolled up, did his thing, and Control-Alt deleted the entire Leaf Village. Yo, high-key, when I think about it, this was their 9/11. Now, after this man left the leaf looking flatter than Sakura's tip, we get Sakura screaming out this man's name at the top of her lungs. And the man instantly answers her prayer like he was Jesus. Bro could have pulled up 10 seconds before or after she said this. Naruto had one of the baddest bitches in the leaf screaming his name. She might as well have put daddy on the end of that. I'm gonna let this shit play out. As a drum, but I like to believe it's just the sound of the cheeks Naruto was about to clap. Do you see the look in this man's eyes? Boy, there is looking like you want the smoke, and then there's looking like you run up chimneys to find it. Eastern, Central, Pacific, Daylight Savings Time? He's on none of those. This man's on go time. When he wakes up in the morning, he sets his watch to one time and one time only. The way this man burst on the scene? Like, look at the initial camera angle. They got his back turned to us like he wearing V-Lone or something. Listen, he may not be wearing V-Lone, but I know for a fact, no one can tell me that this ain't in the top 3 hardest fits Naruto ever wore. Real quick, gotta get on my Edna mode shit. I love how the cloak is an homage to Jiraiya sensei. And the huge ass summoning scroll on his back? Hard. He kind of copied Gaara's flow, but we're not gonna talk about that. And what I love about this entrance is that he didn't just pull up solo dolo. He pulled up with a squad so deep the camera had to pan out 4 straight times so we could see them just straight mobbing. Literally me and mine versus you and yours. And after all of that, he runs the exact fade that swag demanded. This man proceeded to put hands on Pain like they were on Epstein's island. We ain't gonna talk about what happened shortly after that and how this man almost lost a fight. Boy got worked. Because even with that fact, he still caught the W, all-time anime entrance regardless. Now, Your Honor, I present to you Exhibit B, when Saitama arrived and effortlessly erased a meteor. This is an example where the entrance is but it's only made cooler with what the MC does immediately after. So here we got a meteor coming down from the sky, threatening to wipe out an entire city. So we get Genos, Silverfang, and Metal Knight to show up to the scene. They all do their little weak shit to stop it. Even Metal Knight pitched in, but I don't really even know if I should call it that with them weak-ass rockets. The meteor made his shit look like it's Nerf or nothing. But after Metal Knight realizes they ain't doing shit to that meteor, that man makes like the bitch he is and bounces, leaving Genos to unleash a Kamehameha-like blast, the likes that would make Endeavor proud. But that shit was boo-boo. And then Genos realizes, yeah, I'm tapped. We're fucked. We only got 9 seconds left. Look at him. He's already making dinner reservations with God. And we got Silverfang over here looking like Oogway when he said it was my time to go. There is zero hope. You could find more hope in the Ocean Gate Titanic sub than up here with these two guys. And then all of a sudden, we hear that electric guitar theme, see those red boots, and we know what time it is. Yup, Saitama coming in from wherever he came from and decided, yeah, I'm gonna interfere with an act of God. And part of what makes this so cold is that we all know Saitama is the type of character to be doing the dumbest shit right before he arrived on the scene. He was probably returning an overdue library book or watching a DIY video on how to grow back your hair. Matter of fact, I bet this man's schedule looks preposterous. 8 a.m. help an old lady cross the street. Afternoon sit-ups. Late afternoon feeding the ducks in a pond. Dinner assemble desk from IKEA. Post-dinner workout. Punch the shit out of a meteor that's about to fall on my city. Nasty work. That man pulled up with 9 seconds on the clock and shot a buzzer beater to save the city. Kobe. Here we got a deep cut. And that's this man Vegeta from the Super Android 13 movie. Some of y'all may already know what I'm talking about, but for those who don't, this entrance is so fucking ridiculous on so many levels that after you watch it, you're just left with one question. Why? This one needs no narration. Just watch what plays out. Were you in the iceberg? It's either that or you were under the water waiting for your time to come up, which is equally crazy. The light, the blue tint straight from hell? Looking like he came out of the devil's Pokeball. We know this man was praying there was a camera pointed at him. Cause I don't know about you, but if I'm gonna go through all that, I'm gonna make sure somebody's gonna get that on film. What, you think I'm gonna do all that, set up the craziest entrance of my life and not be able to play that shit back? Are you crazy? But still, he was doing way too much. Come on, my guy, chill out. I promise you, this is not a contest. We got niggas out here fighting for their lives and this man's over here thinking, ooh, should I keep my arms crossed or behind my back? Listen, as much shit as I'm giving him for that entrance and the lengths he had to go to set that shit up, that shit was nice. Bro came into the battlefield looking like a force of nature. Vegeta, you're a straight diva for that, but I like it. Moving on, I'd be fucked up if I didn't mention Luffy pulling up to fight Kaido. All right, look, I've been hyping everything up so far. It's my job. I have to, but I ain't gonna hold you. This might be the hardest entrance on the list so far. And it's for all the right reasons. First off, this entire entrance is set to the narration of Odin's prophecy. Words that speak about a select few pirates in the future that was set off to beat Kaido. All the while, we see those pirates making their way to Kaido. But shit doesn't really take off till we see Luffy. More so than any other entrance on this list, you could tell the animators were in their bag when they made this one. Straight up doing shit they did not need to do. They were animating this scene like the studio execs had their families at gunpoint. The way they animated Odin in the fire just to have Luffy step through that shit, I felt that shit like the first sip of McDonald's Sprite. Not to mention the imagery of Luffy walking up those steps just to bust down that door. And then when Luffy finally joins the rest of them, that flash of red energy he just gives off, it might be Emperor's Haki, I don't know, that's up to your interpretation of the scene, just immediately sets the tone. The gang is here, no more time to waste. If we're gonna do it, let's do it! Finally, we got Netero from Hunter x Hunter. Look, up until this point in the show, we had not seen this man fight. I mean, we always knew this man was strong and people respected him, but we didn't know he was an absolute demon. In life and in anime, sometimes it's not about what you do, but the way people react to what you do. Mind you, he already came through riding a dragon in the sky. P2, one of the royal guard, sees through this and leaps up there to make an attempt at trying to kill this monstrosity of a human. When you're a top 5 strongest creature on the planet, you don't care what you're leaping towards, because odds are 99.9% of the time you're good. It took a 1/10 of a second for P2 to get up there, but it took a millisecond for him to figure out it was not sweet up there. Imagine laying eyes on a person for less than a second and immediately wanting to shit yourself. P2 went from bloodlusted to, oh geez, Rick. Netero ain't even phased about it. He said, I planned on this bitch. Netero said, hold up, sit tight. I'm about to slow motion fly swat you. And from there, it's already over. P2 has no choice but to be a viewer of his own bitching. Hey yo, like I said earlier, how you arrive matters. Whether it's what you said, wore, or drove therein, make your presence felt. Cause hey, you never know, you might end up on somebody else's compilation. Till next time, guys, keep watching anime. Peace.